Hello world, welcome back to my channel. I'm Quincy Arsenal. You see it right below. But before we get started today, please take a second to like, comment, and subscribe. If you find this information valuable, send it to a friend or a family member or your local priest, because he might need it too. Today's topic is personal development. Why personal development? Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt stuck? You ever felt like you've been doing everything in your power, but you're just not going anywhere? You ever feel like you're taking one step forward and three steps back? Well, that's where personal development is going to come into play. Here. I'm going to give you my definition of personal development. As you can see, you don't really need to see. I made these very nice notes for you so that you know that the information that you're getting is valid. At the end of this video, if you don't feel like that, hit the dislike button. Do whatever you want with it, I don't care. But my definition of personal development is working on yourself, inwards. It can also be outwards, such as your body. You want to be swole, you're going to work out. You want to be smart, you're going to read. But if you want to be an overall beast in your life, you're going to at some point take part in personal development. Okay? So let me give you the textbook definition, or what the scientists might say. Personal development is looking inward and focusing on ways to better yourself. Think about that. Focusing inward to better yourself. The issue is a lot of people see outward things and feel like the things that are outside of their control is what's really determining their factors. Is the real determining factor in your life. The truth is, it's really not. It's what's going on inside. It helps increase your awareness, your self-esteem, your skills, and fulfill your aspirations. Now, before we move on, think about it for a second. Are you fulfilled? Do you feel like you are actually the person that you want to be? I can tell you, not me. I'm an amateur at this. But I've also been doing it. That's why I feel valid enough to be able to present this information to you, because most likely you're not going to read. And reading is something I'm going to cover in another video, because you motherfuckers need to start reading. Okay, so there's 5 areas to personal development. Please take out a notebook, or you can keep rewatching this video. Either one works for you, works for me, because what matters is that you actually get it. Okay, first off, there's 5 areas that you need to focus on. First is your mental health. Okay, that's like your self-talk. That's doing like Sudoku puzzles to make sure that your brain doesn't turn into like mush. It's doing things like reading, of the sort. We'll go more into that. Socially, that's your social connections. That's also part of personal development. Just because you're an introvert does not mean that you're excluded from this section. To all my introverts out there, I'm an extrovert with introvert qualities. Because if you bullshitting, that would give you the time of day by choice. Okay? Spiritually, whether you are religious or whether you're not religious, you still have a spirit. You're not a tree. You're not a rock. You're also not a waterfall or any other inanimate object that you want. You have a conscience. You're spiritual. You're a spiritual being. Okay? Emotionally, fellas, let's get the emotions in order, right? Might be like, damn, Q, I didn't know you was about to hit us below the belt. Well, guess what? This channel, it will be all below the belt. Hope you don't get offended. Emotional intelligence is super important, and we're going to cover that here. And your physical health. Being sexy. If you're not sexy, at least trying to be sexy. because I'm pretty sure you have like social media or something and you're judging yourself when you look in the mirror. That's okay. At some point, I'm pretty sure everyone has went through that. You're not alone. See, one thing that we think is that every situation that we go through in life is unique. The situation that we're going in life might be unique to you because you've only lived one life. But out of all the 100 billion people that have ever lived on planet Earth, there's not one thing under the sun that's new. You can test me on that. Go ahead, do your research. Look at anything. I'm pretty sure you'll find out what I'm talking about is not bullshit. Okay? So, I guess we can go and start off with, that's my dog barking at the air, because that's what he does. A wind blow through the screen, he's gonna bark at anything. If you have a dog, pet your dog, because you may have been at work all day. And if you're like me, I don't give my dog much attention. I only give him the attention that he actually needs. Everything else, I don't need him to be spoiled. That's just me. Okay? The benefits of personal development. There are many benefits. Before I go into the scholarly section, let me tell you what I believe the benefits are. You have to become a beast, a threat in every area of your life. Whether it be a man, a woman, or what's the new shit? Non-binary? Yeah. Whether you be any of them, you have to become a beast. So you have to understand that personal development has plenty of benefits, but it will not be easy. It's not easy. Actually, before you even embark on personal development, you might want to decide if you're ready for that, because it's not for the weak-hearted. If you're still watching this video, I'm gonna let you know. It almost makes life worse for a minute, because you're exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself to yourself. But the benefits is, once you expose yourself to yourself, you know yourself well enough so that everyone else really doesn't, their opinions don't matter. Now, here's the thing. Some people may have embarked on it and they're comfortable with themselves. That might be mistaken as having an ego, or like egotism, or just being straight up selfish or anything like that. What's important is that you know yourself. No matter what anybody labels it, anybody that's on your level, this is not level, this is not level, this is surely not level. Anyone that's on your level will understand your energy. Everyone understands energy. Energy is powering the light bulbs. Energy is what makes you connect with your significant other. Because honestly, if the energy ain't right, then you ain't really getting no output. So, increase self-awareness and self-esteem. Do you need that? Ask yourself that. Write it down. Where is your self-esteem from a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being, I hate myself. 10 being, I'm the king of the world, or I'm the queen of the world. Increased mental fitness. Increased mental fitness. When it comes to mental fitness, let's draw a clear picture. Mental fitness is actually your cognitive ability. How fast can you think? How clearly can you think? How fast you can solve a puzzle? How fast you can have quick comebacks? If you're a smart ass, I'm pretty sure your mental ability is like top tier. Because if you're not witty, then you're probably not a smart ass. And if you're not a smart ass, or if you are a smart ass, you have confidence, maybe you're rude. It's all relative. I'm not even going to get there. Greater resilience. Bro, life is gonna hit you hard. If you're in high school and you're watching this shit, understand that after senior year, summer only lasts a little while. If you go to college, it's the same fucking thing. You're gonna get a lot of resilience in life, a lot of resistance from people, things, the weather for sure. Especially if you play outdoor sports, bro, you're gonna be dealing with it no matter where you live, Florida or Wyoming. I never been to Wyoming, but they have some beautiful scenery there. More knowledge and learn skills, because you need skills. Without skills, you ain't got it. If you're young, you might be intuitive enough to start getting some skills that make sense, like sales or communication skills. But if not, it's never too late. I'm pretty sure your family's gonna thank you. Improved personal and professional relationships. That's big. Especially for my introverts. I have a lot of introverted friends. So it's very important that you learn how to just communicate even when you don't feel like it. Because the world really don't give a fuck. It's not even looking at your 16 personalities chart. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. You have any questions, comment below, and I'll answer it the best that I can. But we have more to go. Okay. Skills that you can work on. Now, I recommend that if you're going to embark on personal development, you should try to find an accountability coach or accountability partner. You can find a coach, you can find a mentor. You can be your own through journaling and tracking. Those are great ways to start. Like I said, if you want to know more about those things, I can create a video in the future, but right now this is all general information, just to get your brain going. So, I'm going to read off of this list so that you know that this is where you have to start. Okay, these are skills that you must work on, that I for sure put in the work. I haven't always been able to get in front of this camera. Hey, sometimes shit can be hard. That's why you ain't started a channel yet and you thought about it. But you know what? I hope this is motivation. Seeing that I'm doing it. Because it's not about me. It's about you. I hope I inspire you. Okay? So, number 1, your communication and interpersonal skills. Communication skills and interpersonal skills. Totally different. It is number 1, but, okay, super important. Problem solving, super important. That's probably why, I don't even know if I should say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's probably why your life sucks. You're avoiding all your problems. Go head on into the problems. Don't be passive. If you're passive, you're at the whim of the wind that blows. And you're probably pissing in the wind. So your leg all covered in piss. Just like your life. Pissy. Cognitive agility and adaptability. You have to change. I'm a big component of change. Adapt and overcome. Semper Fi to all my Marines. You have to change, whether it be you change your environment, you change your haircut, you change the way you dress, you change, I don't know, you might change the way you talk depending on what friend group you're around. Change is important because it allows you to adapt. And if you're not embracing change, you're actually embracing stagnation. You know what happens when things stagnate? They decline. Because there is no fucking stagnation. Even if you look at the markets consolidate, right? Then it goes bullish, then it goes bearish. Number 4. Okay, number 3 was cognitive agility and adaptability. You have to be able to think clearly. You have to be able to think clearly. Drugs and alcohol, stress, bad relationships, whether that be with a partner or with your family, all mess up your cognitive ability because you're thinking about this and that and all this crap, but you're not thinking about you. You need to think about you. This is the season to be selfish. Okay. Number 4, self-compassion, self-care, and self-reflection. Super fucking big. Super big. Do you care about yourself? Do you love yourself? Some of you say yes. Your hair looking nice. Your skin is clear. You're eating better things. If you're woke. If you're not woke, you probably don't even know these things are affecting you. But now you know. All this shit is affecting you. You have to do what's best for you. Best for you varies for everyone. But taking care of your health is big. Dressing to your likability. You might be gothic. Shit, wear all black. You might be a businessman. Wear a suit, bro. It's the uniform of business. You might be some other things like a football player or a computer person or whatever. Dress to your I don't know, likeness. If you like it, wear it. No one gives a fuck. But what matters is that it's setting appropriate. Setting appropriate. And also that you feel comfortable in it, because it's important that you feel comfortable in your own skin. This is a broad term, but look at all the weirdos out there. Maybe you think they're weird because they don't really give a fuck. They don't care about nothing. They actually care about how they feel. And that's probably why they're weird to you. Because you're worried about what she's going to think about you. Or what he's going to think about you. Or what anybody else is going to think about you. How about you become a weirdo and you follow your own path? And then you won't be with the sheep. If you know, you know. Number 5, conflict and conflict resolution. Now, this is a very big spectrum. Super big. You got the conflict. What's the word? Damn, I'm drawing a blank here. Conflict initiators. If you're initiating conflict, shit, you like conflict. Learn how to harness that energy though. You can't be going around slapping people. You can't be going around cursing everybody, even though I know some people that do. You also don't want to be conflict avoidant. You also don't want to be conflict avoidant. Conflict avoidance leads you to be like the term the nice guy or the pushover or some shit like that. And well, come on, bro, sometimes you gotta face your fears. That goes back to one of those other ones that I said earlier. You have to go into the pain. You have to go into the pain. It might sound crazy at first. But if you ever played a contact sport, you know that the nerves, if you even have any, completely die after the first hit, the first contact. Football, lacrosse, I don't know, you get tackled in soccer or some shit. Your choice. Number 6, navigating change and uncertainty. Tomorrow, here where I am right now, can drop below 20 degrees. And I promise you some people gonna die. Why? Because they don't know how to change. It's always hot around here. It's always hot. And if you're not prepared for change, you're gonna die. Whether that be spiritually or actually you become unalive. Okay? Number 7 is future mindedness. Think about your future. Really think about it. You might say to yourself, I don't really want to think about it because I'm worried about today. I can't pay my bills. I can't get me no food to eat. I can't put gas in my car. Man, bump all that. I'm pretty sure you've been like in way worse situations in life. I'm pretty sure that emotionally you've had some down times. I'm pretty sure physically you had some times that really hurt. You probably broke your leg, you broke your collarbone, you had like a real bad concussion and you couldn't see, but you got through it. The future is already here. Because what you think today is going to set the stage for you in 5 years. What you think today is going to set the stage for you in 5 years. Think about where you were 5 years ago. Let's say you wanted to be a superstar gymnast, superstar, and you didn't make it. Why? Were you messing around at practice when you should have been paying attention? Were you at home watching the film, envisioning yourself being a gold medalist? That doesn't come overnight, just like my good looks. Actually, I was born with it. But I digress. Number 8, organizational skills. Be organized. Being organized can be hard when you have ADHD. We're going to cover ADHD in another video because it's not actually what you think, and your doctor's lying to you. Yes, he is. I came back. Yes, he's lying to you. A lot of these doctors ain't even fucking woke. They're still using like the old days of medicine. Bro, medicine has came a long way. I like holistic healing. That's just my thing. Okay, you gotta have a growth mindset. That's number 9. Number 10 is teamwork and collaboration. Learn how to collaborate. Learn how to. No man or woman ever in life cultivated power through being a lone wolf. You might be empowered, but you won't have power. To have a sense of power is part of your personal development. Now, you might be saying, oh, but I'm submissive and I'd rather be submissive. There's something in your life that you want to have power over. You know it better than I do, and you know it for yourself. It's time to stop being naive. For real. Number 11, self-awareness. If I punched you in the nose, you'd be very aware that this shit just got real. You're aware when a mosquito bites you in the neck. But sometimes you can't really tell why your stomach's hurting. So, self-awareness. You have to be aware. Your stomach might be hurting. You don't know why your stomach hurting. You're probably dehydrated. First of all, you need water in your body. Now, that's a controversial topic because some might say you need only 8 ounces, which is wrong. And some might say you need a gallon, which is relative. What's important is the minerals. But that's for another day. Let's stay on track. You need to be aware of what you're eating. What you're eating, bruh, affects every fucking thing. Everything. From your joints to the way that you think to your attitude, all that shit. Watch what you eat. I'm gonna put y'all on to something later on. Okay? Stick with me. Stick with me because we're almost done. Okay. Now, let's go over the 6 steps to developing a plan. Now, like I said before, you might want to find an accountability partner. If you don't have anyone that's on the same track as you, or that you feel like they're not really, I'm interested, but everyone around me really isn't interested, I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to give you a trick. YouTube University. YouTube University. You have to find people that resonates with you. If it resonates with you, that means somewhere in your spirit, you're craving for it. And you have to fulfill it. That's all it is. It doesn't make it right or wrong. To you, it should be right. But please understand that it's important that you fulfill yourself. So, if you don't have anyone to be your accountability partner, use YouTube University. Create playlists, find people that resonate with you, and also understand that it's going to evolve. As you grow and evolve, so are your demands. And everyone around you is going to have to fit into your demands. Okay? So, here's 6 steps to developing your plan. Number 1, I hope you're taking notes. Identify areas where you would like to improve. Identify areas that you would like to improve. Example for me, I always wanted to improve my confidence a little bit more. Because can you really be overconfident? That's relative. But I always felt that maybe it could use a little bit more work. Standing up for myself, speaking when I should be speaking, because I'm human. I always felt like that was something that was detrimental to me. Because maybe I'm just being nice. Maybe I don't want to speak up or something. But nah, fuck all that. I'm going to speak my mind now. And that is all thanks to personal development. It's all thanks to personal development. Okay? So find areas that you want to improve. There's plenty of things. Your self-talk, your mental capabilities, your spirit, your body, your relationships. That means cultivating relationships and maintaining relationships. Two totally different things. Okay? Number 2, work with a coach and assemble a plan. I am your coach. I'm also here to help give you a little push because it's about that time. It's that season. It's that season. You're watching this now? It's December. You should be beach ready by April. You might be, oh, I live in Colorado. It's still cold. Give a fuck about your excuses, bro. You probably walk outside with no shirt in the snow to look cool. I think it is because cold weather it fucking sucks. Okay? Structure your personal development goals. Structure your goals. Figure out what's most important. Out of the 5 that we went over earlier, figure out which ones, put them in order. Number 1, most important, to number 5, least important. Just because it's least important doesn't mean that you're going to neglect it. Matter of fact, fuck the numbers. Put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Because they're all equally as important. Okay? Number 4, find an accountability buddy. It could be anyone, bro. If you're a loner, talk to your dog. Get on a group chat on Twitter or something. It can be anyone. Just find somebody that can help you out. It's going to be much funner that way. Much better. Be honest and aware of your progress. Bro, if you're not honest with yourself, you're only playing yourself. And you're making your growth like longer. Probably not even in the screen anymore. That's what happens when you start putting shit off. Be honest with yourself. If your breath stink, go brush your teeth. If your breath stink, you're probably dehydrated. There's so many things that's wrong with you that comes from dehydration. And if you know me, you know how quick I am ready to give on somebody to drink some fucking water. Cause breath's dehydrated. Okay. And number 6, factor personal development into your mental fitness plan. That can be fairly simple. A few things that I recommend to help your mental fitness is 1, engage in conversations. Learn how to speak better. Figure out communication skills, language. If you speak 2 languages, that doesn't mean that you're very fluent in knowing how to speak. It just means that you know how to structure words. Other things that you can work on, your reaction times, your agility, because it really has to do with your brain more than it does your body. The reason why your body isn't moving is because you don't work those areas in your brain to help you move. Okay. Other factors, you can read. Reading is like super important. Super freaking important. And like I said before, I'm going to create a video on why you should read. I didn't start reading for real until like motherfucking 2021, like after COVID. I'm going to show you a skill that helps you get through books like super fast. Super fast. It takes structure now. Okay. So now we get to the final portion, which is why it's important. Here's why it's important. Every day, the world is changing. AI is here. The world is like in shambles because of the wars overseas. You might be going through some things that you know for sure. If you were just like, man, if I was just stronger, or if I can just control my emotions, or if I was rich, everything would be solved. Well, the person to do that is you. The person to do that is you. Now, I'm pretty sure if you stick throughout this whole video, you're saying to yourself, Quincy, where is this going to take me? In the beginning of the video, I said that embarking on personal development can be very, very, it can always be counterintuitive, honestly, because you might feel worse. Once you start highlighting these things, you're like, oh man, I'm really like crap. I can't see my knees over my stomach. Bro, I'm not fat shaming. Just know that being fat is kind of shameful. If it flooded, or if you had to run for your life, come on, bro, you gotta be ready. Or if you're just ready to be unalive, I mean, that's a personal choice. You can be like that if you want, but it helps. It really helps in life. Okay? I want to show y'all something. See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. This man right here. He's the freaking GOAT. He's the GOAT, all right? If you really want to know about personal development, you should read this book. If you don't read, I'm actually going to do some videos on this book to let you know about the steps that he highlights that actually helped me turn my life around. It really did. I'm not really saying that my life was all bad, but mentally, I was in shambles at one point because of self-inflicted conflict that I could have avoided. And even if it was somebody else's fault, one major thing about personal development is that you take accountability for your life. You take accountability, and then you start noticing that all your problems are a result of you. Maybe you didn't plan correctly. Maybe you didn't budget correctly. Maybe your friends are crabs in a bucket. You can't blame your friends, bro. You can't blame your friends, sis. You gotta get out that bucket. Grow some fucking legs. You're human. You're not a crab. Okay? So, if you stayed this far, I want to thank you. Personal development is beautiful. There's light at the end of the tunnel, but also understand that it's a lifelong journey. This is not something where you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to start personal development and then I'm going to be like super sexy next summer. What about the summer after that? What about the summer? What about 5 summers, like 10 summers from now? What about summers after you had kids? You're just going to stop going to the beach? You're just going to stop becoming a better person? Maybe you have kids and you're saying to yourself, I ain't really got time for all that. Well, you better make time. I don't have time for your excuses. You better make time. Because your kids going to grow up and they're probably going to walk all over you. Because you showed them that it's okay to do that. Because you weren't aware enough of yourself. So, thank you for staying this far. Again, please like the video if you did. Leave a comment about anything. I'm not really sensitive. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe there's limits that haven't been tested. But you know what? I'm okay with saying that because I still got a lot of life to live. And subscribe. See you at the top.